Let's turn it down a little bit. Hey YouTube, this is Taquanda here, just bringing you my third video. I do apologize if anyone noticed that I missed the previous week. It was my birthday, so I opted out of posting a video. Why? Because it's my birthday and I'll vlog if I want to. Darn it. Anyways, so this video is going to be pretty brief. I just wanted to talk about beta readers. Now, I know you probably hear a lot about beta readers everywhere. This is just pretty much my experience with using beta readers, my first time with my second book. Um, if you watched my first video, you may remember me saying that I did not use beta readers. There's a number of reasons. A, didn't really know what beta readers did. I may have been slightly under the impression that they were going to want to change a lot about my book, which is not exactly what beta readers are for. So because I released my first book without beta reader and without proper editing, I wanted to make sure that I do things right the second time around. And that is why I'm posting this video, and why I post a lot of my videos is just give you guys help and advice along the way if you're trying to release a book, and hopefully you don't make the same mistakes I did. So first up, I would say is if you are thinking of putting out a book, if you haven't heard it before, and even if you did hear it before and you're opting not to do it, please, please, please use beta readers. Facebook, Twitter, post on Instagram, your website, go on the web and search beta readers, but definitely find yourself some beta readers to read your story and give you some honest feedback. Now, what I learned is beta readers are not there to tear your book apart. They're not there to tell you that you have to pretty much wipe the entire story out and change everything. What they are there to do is to basically give you insight on what they thought during the reading process. Did they enjoy the story? Did they enjoy the structure of the story? Did they enjoy your characters? Was your main character obvious? Which I learned during this process that for my second book, my main character is not very obvious. And that is one of the things that I'm going to have to fix. Are there too many characters? Are your characters easily, can you tell them apart very easily? Or do they kind of merge into one character? That's one of the things that I learned, because the Five Sisters is, if the title does not give it away, about five sisters. But each book is going to have a main focus. In the second book, the main focus is the mom, Eve. And it's not quite clear to my beta readers that the mom, Eve, is a main focus. Had I not done this process of getting beta readers, I would have never known. I would have put the book out as is, and nobody would have known that Eve was the main focus of this book. They would have been focusing on Jonah or Genesis, who are also two of the standouts. What I also learned is three of my characters kind of fall back to the wayside, and a lot of people don't really notice them as the book is going on. Sorry, I'm sitting in the car recording this right now because I have the Ancestry.com date with my sister, which will probably take up all of my evening. So I just really wanted to get a video out because I'm trying to stay on track with this. But back to the beta readers. So there's a lot of things that I'm learning as I go through this process. And the main thing is that beta readers are very, very important, that you should be using beta readers, that I should have been using beta readers with my first book, because I would have found a lot of things that needed to be fixed. With that being said, now there are things that are in the book that probably didn't need to be, or there's a lot of missing holes in the book. Um, what I also learned is, because I'm writing a series, uh, it is a little important to make sure that you still keep information about your main characters from the first book in with the second book. The people who are reading my second book, The Five Sisters Revealed, they're not familiar with my characters because they did not read The Five Sisters Power. So these characters are coming to them brand new. And it's possible that somebody could pick up The Five Sisters Revealed once it's published and not have read The Five Sisters Power. So once again, those characters would be coming to them brand new. And if I don't give you that background story, which you got in the first book, then you're going to be a little lost on who these characters are, what their powers are, what, their point and their place in the story is. So that's one of the things that I did learn, is that it is very important to make sure you keep with the theme of the story and kind of give a little bit of information about your characters. Although you may have done it in the first book, you still need to do it in the second book, just so that readers can follow along with you. But yeah, so I said this is going to be just a really brief video. I don't want to drag you guys on very long. Another thing that I learned is that beta readers can be very unreliable. I had a lot of, well, not a lot. I had a few people very eager to go on this journey with me when I first started. And I was very, very excited about that. Yay, sign up. I sent out the first chapter, only one chapter at a time. Something that I learned from Jenna Moretti. You can go check out her videos as well. I definitely recommend it. But I sent out the first chapter, but not a lot of responses. You may be wondering if that's hurting my ego. Maybe the question would be, and this is something that went through my mind the first time, is, are they not responding because they don't like what they read? I can safely say that that is not bothering me. That is not a question that I'm, thinking. I know a lot of people did contact me and tell me that they were having just some issues going on, so that's why they were unable to get back to me. But they'll tell you if there's an issue that they had when they read it. They won't just, get it, read it, and be like, I'm just not going to send anything to her. They send me back the responses. I chose to send them questions along with the chapter that they can send back to me and answer those questions. All of the questions for each chapter is the same, just to see kind of, get the feel of what they think. And, they basically get back to me and they let me know what their opinion is, whether they got it, whether they didn't, whether they liked it, whether they didn't. So it's not they get the chapter, read it, didn't like it, and then they're just not replying, because they definitely will reply back. So that's not a fear that you should have if you want to go into this. Not a fear that I have anymore, because I do know how important beta readers are. I do have a couple unreliable beta readers that I may have to, remove from my list, and not use them at this point because they're unable to respond. If anybody out there may be interested in reading The Five Sisters Revealed, it's a paranormal drama about five sisters who discover that they're witches and they live in our time, modern day times. They deal with modern day things, love, hurt, death. So if you're interested in reading that, most definitely send me a comment. I'll include my email. You can email me if you're interested in beta reading for me, and I can get that first chapter out. I am very, very eager to start the rewrite process and get this to the editor. So the more people that I have that can read it, get me their responses on what they think, and I can start the rewriting process. Great. Sorry that I was talking kind of fast. Like I said, I wanted this to be a pretty quick video. What I thought. Didn't mean to ramble on. I'll try to bring you something new next week. Maybe I'll be in the car again. Maybe not. We'll never know. I actually kind of like the lighting in this car. Digging it. So maybe we'll do that again. So until then, definitely you guys make sure you come back. I post videos every Sunday, except for last Sunday, but I told you that was my birthday. No judgment. It's a no judgment zone, people. So I post videos every Sunday. Make sure you come back. I also, a couple things. Cue advertisement right now. I am posting. I am selling signed copies of my book, The Five Sisters Power. So you can click that link to purchase your signed copy below. You can also click the link to read the first 5 chapters of the book on my website. You can purchase the book on Kindle, and all of those links will be below. So I will see you guys next time. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Bye. I'm outie.